My storylines to watch for on opening day are coming up next on Beat the Odds. Don't go anywhere. Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of Beat the Odds. I've got the storylines ahead of each game on opening day. If you like this content, then please smash that like button. And a special thanks goes to all of our subscribers who have been watching these videos, as you now account for almost 27% of all viewers. To the other 73% of viewers that haven't yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so, as it helps me create these videos for you. Now, before I jump in, I'd like to talk about a brand new way to get fantasy baseball advice. Check it out. Hey guys, I know a lot of you have burning fantasy baseball questions, and I can now get to more of those with the help of a brand new exciting product from our partner, Q Platforms. For a small fee, I will personally respond to your questions. You'll get a brief audio response sent discreetly to your email. It couldn't be easier, and I'm excited for this new way to engage. Just go to askmeonq.com/beattheodds to submit your request today. That's askmeonq, spelled qu.com/beattheodds. Or click on the link in the description box below. Q is a quick and easy way to get the information that you need to win your fantasy or DFS league. And it helps support the channel, so try it out today. All right, let's jump right into our first matchup of the night. We have the Angels against the Baltimore Orioles. Mike Trout is healthy for the start of the season. We're going to see how well he holds up over the course of the year. He's going up against Corbin Burnes and the Orioles. Burnes, of course, coming over in that huge trade from Milwaukee. It's the first start for the team, and I expect it to be a very, very good one. Our next matchup has the Detroit Tigers against the Chicago White Sox. Tarik Skubal is going to be a dark horse for the AL Cy Young this year. This is the year that he's going to get noticed, and he's going to feast on the Chicago White Sox lineup. Luis Robert is the engine that propels this offense. He is a superstar in waiting, but he's got to cut down his strikeout rate in order for him to realize his potential. Next up, we have another matchup of AL Central teams, with Minnesota going up against Kansas City. Royce Lewis is the real deal. If he can get 500 or so at bats, he's going to be the best third baseman in the American League. Have we seen Bobby Witt Jr.'s peak yet? He could go for 35 homers and 45 stolen bases without batting an eye this year. Cole Reagan starts for the team, and he's going to be a top 30 starting pitcher this season. Let's go to the Washington Nationals against the Cincinnati Reds. CJ Abrams should be leading off this game, although I don't have him hitting 20 homers this year. He is a shot at 55 stolen bases. Elly De La Cruz is the most polarizing player in all of baseball. Grab onto something if you have him. It's going to be a bumpy ride. One matchup I am very interested in is the Yankees against the Houston Astros. This is going to be the first game that Judge and Soto line up together. And if Aaron Judge stays healthy this year, Soto is going to score 125 runs with ease. The player that I'm most interested in on the Houston lineup is Yainer Diaz. He's now the starting catcher, and he's going to benefit from those Crawford boxes in left field. He should be a lock for 25 home runs this year. A National League matchup coming up here is the St. Louis Cardinals against the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm big on Jordan Walker. I think we really see a huge jump from him this season. Tyler Glasnow is going to take the bump for the Dodgers. He's probably going to toss 5 innings, and he's going to be dominant in that start. Moving on to the next matchup, we have the San Francisco Giants against the San Diego Padres. Logan Webb might be the most underrated star pitcher in the league, but not for much longer. I think he has a career season this year. Fernando Tatis is fully healthy, and he's going to be looked upon as the main source of offense for the Padres this year. Next up, we have the Cubs against the Rangers. Cody Bellinger, despite having poor sabermetrics, he's going to be looking to continue his success with the Cubs, but I'm more interested in Wyatt Langford's MLB debut. With how he has been raking at every stop at his pro journey, we could be looking at the start of something very, very special. Up next, we've got the Cleveland Guardians against the Oakland Athletics. Shane Bieber is looking to regain A status. He was a bargain at drafts this year. Zach Geloff is going to be the best story out of Oakland. I predict he's going to hit 260 with 25 homers and 35 stolen bases. Moving on, we have the Red Sox against the Mariners. I'm interested in seeing what the young lefties in the Boston lineup will do this year, that of course being Jarren Duran and Triston Casas. If Duran can manage his strikeout rate, he could be good for 35 stolen bases and 100 runs, and Casas should be a lock for 30 homers. Mitch Garver is going to be the best catcher in fantasy baseball to not catch a single game this year. Let's go to Pittsburgh versus Miami. I feel safer betting on O'Neal Cruz having a breakout year than I do Elly De La Cruz. Jesus Luzardo might end up second in the National League in strikeouts behind Spencer Strider this season. Next up, we have Toronto versus Tampa Bay. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is trim this season, and the last time he did that, he was the runner-up for AL MVP in 2021. I like Zach Eflin, but I don't trust him on any of my fantasy baseball teams this year, certainly not for the price that you have to pay to get him. And finally, let's take a look at Colorado versus Arizona. I think Nolan Jones is for real. He's a gifted athlete, and I think he's going to prove the skeptics wrong and post the best 5-category line for first baseman eligible players. Corbin Carroll might have a hard time duplicating his home run total from last year, but he could easily, and I mean easily, run away with the stolen base title. And that's going to do it here for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'm going to sign off for now, but I will catch you guys on the next episode.